So I like to record a lot of shots, a lot of swings from this angle. We call that face on. Face on tells us a lot about how a person is shifting their weight. It tells them how they're loading and unloading the shaft. Basically, how well can they get into like a good impact position. I have a line going straight down about the middle of the left shoulder to the ground. And I'll draw another marker. Basically the middle of the hips. So the middle of the hips is like the tailbone. From setup to impact, we're trying to get the tailbone on that same red line, and we're trying to get the hands in front of the red line, because then the shaft leans forward.
That's how you really need to get.
Yeah, that's like the key to hitting the ball solid, far, all that. So there's like a change from setup to impact, where if I set up and I'm here, at impact, I'm like over here. So the pelvis, the hips have gone forward toward the target, and then the hands are forward too. Yeah. So that's essentially what impact's going to feel like. So we're not just going to stand here and rotate within like a box here like this and hit a ball like that, because then the shaft gets too straight up and down and not forward, and then like contact can get bad. So if I do the same thing for you here, so there's a red line there. Okay. Backswing to downswing.
Oh, I'm totally okay. It has to be like I'm like this.
Yeah, so
Like this.
like if we look at the pelvis for example, notice how your hips have stayed in the exact same spot, right?
Oh,
So there's no forward movement with the hips on the downswing. So that means that the weight in your feet is like it's too much back here
That's
on the
why
back
when
foot. Yeah.
after I finish, I feel really weird. Like I'm not doing any, like no movement.
Yeah, that's probably what you're feeling. Yeah. So from setup to impact, I have, let's say,
That much
50.
I have to move the hip.
Yeah.
This much.
Yeah.
Oh.
For most pros, good players, 5-6 inches, sometimes 7. So like not that much. Yeah. So if my feet are like 50-50 weight at setup, I'm going from 50-50 to like 95-5. I'm like almost entirely on the left leg at that point. I could stand like a flamingo like that at impact. Yeah. So tailbone has to be here at impact.
Oh my gosh.
Hands have to be somewhere around here.
Around there.
So then the shaft at impact is going to look like that.
So hands and my hip has to be front of my the shaft.
Yes, yes, yes.
Head.
Mhm. So if setup is this, impact is that. And we're not only are we trying to get the hands forward and the hips forward, we also need for you to have your wrists rotating a little bit.
Oh.
Because one of the reasons why you hit the ball right is because your club face gets really open at impact.
Like this.
Yeah.
So I have to go like
So every golf swing is going to have some amount of roll with the form. So I'm taking my form, I'm doing this, turning it.
when
Yeah.
at what point do I do that?
Pretty much like from the top of the backswing to the ball, I'm starting to do this to the
So from
shaft.
here, just start doing that, and then I
Yeah. So at impact, my hands are going to look a little different too. Like my hands are not just simply doing this, they're going here and they're turning.
I see.
Let's just imagine that there's a ball here and we're going to hit it. But what I do want to do is adjust the setup a little bit right now. Take your toes, turn them out. Yeah. So the reason why you want to turn the toes out is because if the toes are out, I can move my hips more and we can rotate more.
Okay. So both toes.
Both
out.
toes, yeah, both toes out.
This much is okay.
Yep. Okay, so without saying anything else, let's just put you into impact, like what I think impact should be. Exactly. So the hands are forward. Notice how when the hands go forward, the club face tends to look open. So we just offset that. We'd rotate the forms. So the logo on your hand here on the left hand is going to pretty much just start pointing at the target. Yeah. So if I have the open face at impact, usually the top of my hand points to straight that way. So I got to get that to go that way.
From here to here.
Yes. So hands are forward. forearms have turned over a little bit. So now this logo on the grip is pointing that way now.
Oh, I
Yep.
see.
Mhm.
By the time I hit the ball, it should be like that.
Yes, yes. Just at least get that face,
Uh-huh.
square to the start line, wherever you want to start the ball. Yeah. So like if this is your target, right? Club face is going to look about right there. So that is square to that. So that would be open. That's square.
So I'm like this. That's why
Yeah,
it goes to the right.
yeah,
It
yeah.
should be like,
Mhm.
I think because my wrist is not moving,
Right, it's
like
not turning. Yeah, yeah. So we need wrist to turn over. There's your square. Okay. So now your hands are forward. Good. Now hips, just slide the hips all the way to your left. Exactly, yeah. So let's go even more forward with the hands here. Okay. So sliding the hips left or toward the target on the downswing is just me taking my hips and I'm going like that. So it's like that, but I'm bent over and I'm turning a little bit with the hips too. Yeah. So at impact, so go back there again, okay? Hands are forward, club face is turned over, hips are forward, so now more weight is on the front foot. What you can do too, to help you with getting the weight forward, you roll the right ankle.
This much?
Yes, yes. So at impact, we do want to have the right ankle rolling off the ground like that. So we're not just going to hit a ball with the right foot flat.
Like this, but
Yeah. So if the right ankle rolls, the right knee can move toward the target. The right hip can keep moving too. That's going to help me rotate and get the weight forward. So I never want to hit a ball looking like that with the hips. It's always.
I see.
Mhm. Yep. So it's weights forward. I'm turning a little bit with the hips. Hands are forward. Club face is turning. Yeah. So that's the key. Exactly. Yeah. The change from setup to impact. It's like, think about a letter. Like if I set up and I'm pretty neutral, I'm like the letter H. So I'm like the letter H here. At impact, I'm like a backwards K. So I go from the H to the backwards K, and from there I hit a ball and I just go into the finish from there. So it's that change that we have to really get used to very early on, where we just, we start here, we rotate around the head, rotate around the middle of the hips, then go forward, slide forward, get the weight forward, get the hands forward. So by the time I deliver the club to the ball, I'm over here.
And then you head stand, right? Head no movement.
Yeah, it's pretty steady. Yeah, it does move a little bit forward on the downswing, but I don't want it to be going that way. Like if I move the head backward in the backswing, that's a big problem because
I
then
think I do this and this.
yeah, we just gotta.
I think the other problem I have, my back is
Okay.
kind of stiff. I'm getting old. I'm 66.
I see.
So, do you think that's one of the reasons why my body's so stiff and I'm not trying to move?
It could be, like if
But
if you have
what you're doing, like, is it gonna hurt the back at all, right?
no, yeah,
Is
like
that
a good golf swing, like if it's really, sound fundamentals, it should hurt less than
I think the more I do wrong, it hurts more.
Right. Yeah, that's for most people too. So, thinking about like back tightness and like not being able to rotate a lot, that's all the more reason to have the toes out and give myself a lot of freedom to move the hips. Because if my hips can move freely in the backswing and rotate a lot, the upper body doesn't have to do much more turning. But if I have my hips really if I have my toes straight, hips restricted, I don't turn a lot with that. How much can I rotate the hip? How much can I rotate the chest? Not a lot. And I'm pretty flexible too, and I still can't do much here. So it starts with
I learned.
yeah.
That kind of helps me too.
Yeah. So it all starts with this. Like if I can just get the toes out, and even what I like to do too is a lot of my golfers, they might have tight hips too. You might have trouble rotating enough. Go ahead and take your right foot, drop it a foot backward like this, and then turn.
Oh,
Then that
that's
really
another
opens us
idea
up.
a little bit.
Yeah.
My friend told me when I do driver, it's good to do that.
Yeah. I think it's good to do that with everything. Yeah.
Very good to know.
Because most people, they want to, as a right-hander, we're trying to swing a little more in to out to hit draws, so the ball will curve to the left. So if I just preset this all the time with my right foot way back, my body lines will be more closed. I just swing along those lines and I can just do that most of the time. But I don't want to be setting out with my feet open and then trying to swing that way. Then there's like a cross, like a clash. So go ahead and just get everything this way, even that way. We're just gonna hit balls like that. Right foot back also prevents over rotating.
Oh, okay.
Because if this is back, I open this up way more. it's not gonna open. It's not gonna spin open as quickly as if I had the foot over here, right? I can get really open if I do that, but I don't want to do that. So we got the toes out. We've got right foot. Drop it back a little bit. Yeah, like 6 inches is good. Yeah. So if you do that, then you make your backswing. You'll turn more. Stand here. Just put the club on your hip line like this. If I set up here, my hips are neutral. They're square to my stance line or aim line. In the backswing, I rotate the hips 45 degrees this way. 45 degrees, yep, about that much. So we have to be able to do.
This much?
That's a little bit too much.
Okay.
A little bit less. That's good. 45. Yeah.
I was 90.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 45, while keeping the middle of the hips in the same spot. So they have to rotate centered, we call it.
Okay.
So centered, just like that.
I think that's very important. Not moving the hip, just only rotate.
Yeah. So if my pelvis, right, if my pelvis goes to the right at all, that's a sway.
That's why at my age, that's why my friends come to work out, because you have to have a strength to do that.
Mhm.
But because I don't, my back is, I just keep on doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
This one stays.
Yes. So the
Only rotate.
tailbone is like this.
Tailbone is.
Yeah.
I see. Tailbone stays.
Right. And if the tailbone stays, the hips rotate more. Right?
I see.
If I sway, I'm not turning. See that? It's hard to sway and turn at the same time. But if I stay here, I can turn. Yep. So do that again. Go club on your hips again like this, and then just get down here and just rotate. Okay, stay right there. Okay. I'm gonna take your knees. I'm gonna move them back this way. There we go.
Oh, okay.
That's where you started.
So
That's
I
where you
did
started.
move my hip.
Mhm.
My
Yeah. Front knee can just go straight that way. So make sure it
I
doesn't
was
kick
this
that way.
way?
Yeah. Yes. There we go.
And I did this.
Right. Yeah.
And I do.
So we got to keep we got to keep the pelvis centered. Like, don't let the tailbone translate that way at all. Just go. So that's like the first part of it. On that, okay? Start from the very beginning. Rotate 45 degrees. Okay, pretty good. Okay, so that's your backswing, okay? On the downswing, just bump everything to the target and don't turn yet. So you have to go like this. You have to rotate back, slide to the left without turning yet. Slide.
Slide first.
Right, slide first, then turn.
Slide exactly just.
Yes, just directly that way. And then, yeah, exactly. Then you turn. Yeah, so the turn can happen a little later in the swing.
Okay.
So we're gonna go.
Slide the way, just slide just like this.
Right,
Don't
just-
do any rotating, nothing.
No rotating,
Slide
just
first,
like
okay.
that. Yeah.
Slide first and then rotate.
Yeah. So as I go forward on the downswing, the left knee will go out, right? Left knee kicks out, and the tailbone goes that way too. So I just go. Left knee goes out, tailbone goes forward, then I turn. Yeah. Okay, rotate a lot in the backswing. Okay, slide. Yep, finish it off. Okay, stay right there, okay? Go to your finish. Yep. So when you finish, the middle of your chest just points that way, straight at the target. Hips point straight at the target. Right foot is gonna be a little bit down, like this.
Oh.
It doesn't have to be all the way up, straight up. It can be a little bit down, and then all your weight is forward, right? Now, what you have to do too is you have to squeeze your knees together, squeeze your thighs together.
Oh,
So
thighs
I have to
together.
connect the legs here.
Oh.
Yeah. So that helps me finish the turn and getting forward. It also helps me stay in balance.
I see. That's why when I finish, I feel like I'm.
Right, yeah.
And then I could even picture that it's gonna look like very nice.
Yes,
picture, you
yes, yeah. It will. So when I finish, I'm rotating, I'm getting my knees to come together. My pelvis, my hips are in front of my face, right? So my belt buckle is ahead of the head in my face. I get over here, thighs are connected, I'm facing the target, my knees are together, my right foot's a little bit down, I'm standing flat on my left foot, and I can just stay in here forever if I wanted to. So that's how we know we're balanced,
know? Oh, yeah.
right? So if we lose our balance, it's usually because Okay, the right
Right.
foot spins
Thighs-
out,
thighs
knees
not
too far
together.
apart. Yeah, exactly. Thighs not together, upper body going forward like this. Yeah, I'll fall over. Right. So-
That's how exactly I always.
Yeah. So
Oh,
it's
that's
yeah,
gonna
exactly.
look very nice too.
Yes.
Very nice, complete, nice.
Mhm. So let's look at this again.
But when you saw me the way as it is, when I finished, I didn't do that. Right, put my thighs together nicely.
Hmm.
like-
Yeah, yeah. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna get better at that. So when I finish, there's a little bit of like a curve backward. I'm not rotating the chest too much. Just everything's in front of me. My hands are in front of my head.
Mhm. Oh, look at me! I'm just like.
Mhm.
what
Right,
facing
exactly.
the-
Yeah. And so
Too
you know,
much.
yeah. So people when they point their chest left of the target like this, it just means they're turning too much, right? Like if I'm hitting a ball, I turn a certain amount in the backswing, which is like 90 degrees.
Mhm.
So I go 90 degrees here.
Mhm.
Then I'll get to like a little bit open here at impact like this. Well, when I rotate from the backswing to impact like this, that's pretty much all the turn I need to have. So I just turn from the top of the backswing to impact like this. After that, I'm pretty much done. I can just finish right there. So I don't have to hit a ball and go.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
Too much.
yeah.
That's what my back hurts too. I think.
That is, yeah, yeah. Too much
Too
twisting.
much.
So keep this knee out and just bend it forward. There we go. Get this back a
Oh,
little bit.
now I'm doing this, so I'm not. I'm just.
Right. Keep that forward. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. That's how you control the tailbone. So the knees just move in a circle. They just move in a circle like this. If the knees move in a circle, the tailbone stays centered. Yep. So let the back knee actually go that way too.
Back knee.
So the back knee can move backward. It doesn't just stay here. It goes back around toward the target. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's like this. Just exactly. Yeah. Good. Good. Okay, do it again. Good. Now go forward. Slide forward. Yep. Now finish it off. Get the right foot down a little bit more. So keep it like, let's say the foot 45 degrees down that way.
Yeah, like
There we go. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Good. Okay, one more time. Okay. Good. Very nice. Very nice there. Good. Okay, you want to see? There we go. Okay, don't move, okay? Perfect legs, okay? Perfect legs. Now, cock the wrist more.
Oh.
Get to 90 degrees of wrist cock. Then we're ready to hit the ball. Yep. Okay, full backswing and stop. A little more wrist cock. Yeah, there we go. Nice. That's nice. So pause right there. Pause. Okay, get your shoulders tilted a little bit that way. So drop your right shoulder a little bit. There you go. Now get your elbows close together. There we go. That's it. There's your finish right there. So your elbows are still going to stay in front of your shoulders.
Oh yeah.
So you're watching exactly. Yeah, you're watching the ball like that. Yeah, you don't have to keep that out. Keep that in front. Yeah. Cut. Yeah, there we go. Much better. Okay, let's look at that. Nice, better. Yep. Wow, look at that. There's your straight. There's your club face. Yep. There it is. Whoa. That's pretty good, huh?
Oh, I'm relieved.
Yep.